Man, you're
Can you
good.
hear me?
You're looking cute.
Thanks,
do we
bro.
sound all
What's
right
going
to you?
on?
Yeah. Do we sound all good to you? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
How are you?
Wicked. We can see you. We can hear you.
Yeah, I think there's
Um,
a lag. It's a lag. There's a mad lag.
how bad?
Pretty bad. Like a good fucking 5-10 seconds. It's all right. It's calm.
Let's battle through that adversity with each other, man. Fuck it. Obviously you got a big fight coming up this weekend. How you feeling? It's your first professional fight. Is there any nerves? Are you anxious? What's the feelings?
I'm not nervous yet. Like, I'm more just excited. I want to have a good performance. Do you know what I mean? I just want to enjoy it. So it was more just like I'm gonna obviously go to the weigh-in tomorrow. So get the weigh-in done, and then after that, I think a few nerves will probably kick in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you normally? Obviously, you've had a mass amateur career. You've fought over the country. You've fought across the world. Like, is nerves something you always deal with before a fight? Do they ever leave you?
I think nerves are a good thing. Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, if you're not getting nervous, you're probably not doing the right thing. Do you know what I mean? So I think I want to be nervous, so I know that I care about what I'm doing, and I want to obviously get a good performance in. You want to have things that you're not necessarily nervous about, but like excited about. Do you know what I mean? And I'm quite good at transitioning the nerves into good energy. So yeah, I'm sort of more thinking it would be good if I'm a little bit nervous on the day, get there, but then when I'm in the ring, it's a different story. Do you know what I mean? All the nerves go.
Yeah, obviously we've done film with you this week. We've been in the gym. We've done the strength and conditioning. Do you feel like you're as prepared as can be for a professional debut?
Yeah, 100%. I don't think I could have prepared better. It's been my best camp, as I said to you before, and obviously, yeah, I'm in the fittest. I'm in the fittest position I've ever been in. My weight is like different. So like it's less than what I've normally fought at as an amateur. So like, do you know what I mean? I'm in the peakest condition I could be in. I've added strength and conditioning, so I'm stronger. Yeah, I'm sparring better. I'm sparring more rounds. So I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I feel good. I'm excited to get it done. You know.
Obviously, you're with the Peacock Gym. What's it been like making? We know you were training in America. Or what's it been like transitioning back over to the Peacock Gym and like finding that sort of home again?
Yeah, it's been comfortable. I mean, Martin, obviously my manager, he's welcomed me really well into the Peacock Gym, and do you know what? I think because I felt so comfortable there, and like there's such good sparring there, there's good people there. That's something that's like made the transition easy. Like being out in America. At the end of the day, if you can go out in America and do what I was doing there for as long as I was doing it, you can do it anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like there's nowhere that's going to be uncomfortable. Because I was alone on the other side of the fucking, do you know what I mean,
Yeah,
world.
on the other
So,
side of
uh,
the.
do you know what I mean? I was on the
Yeah,
other
no,
side
it's
of the
true.
world alone for
It's
six
true.
months. So at the end of the day, I can do it anywhere if I did it there, and that's the hardest place to do it. So with sparring and everything like that, and the way they train. So I've come back here, and it's just good. It's probably made it even better because I'm enjoying things even more. It's more like a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter, and I'm very like happy with what I'm doing right now.
Obviously, like you touched on in America, you were doing training camps with Hamza Shiraz. Do you feel like you've been a pro for longer? Like I know your debuts now, but do you feel like you've been living like a pro for like the last 2 years?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, not 2 years, but like, yeah, coming up to a year and a half almost, like maybe a year and a couple of months. Yeah, like obviously that's when I started transitioning to be a pro, and I started stepping out everything up, like more rounds, more, you know what I mean, pro sparring and everything. I've always sparred pros really though. As an amateur, I was sparring a lot of pros, but yeah, definitely. Like I think the transition is because it's been so long. I've like just developed this style where now it's like, yeah, it's as if I'm already experienced in doing it, even though I've not done it yet. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And obviously, you've been training with like you've got one of the best middleweights. He will be one of the best in the world, but he's the British champion. So what's it been like training with him?
Yeah, Denzel's a fantastic boxer and a great person to learn off of. Um, so yeah, like, do you know what I mean? We get loads of rounds in. My last week of sparring, I think I got 14 rounds in with him that week. So that's just 1 week of my last week of sparring. Throughout the last, year or however long I've been in, 9 months I've been probably at Peacock. I've done countless rounds with Denzel. And as you say, he's the current British middleweight champion, and he's fought for a world title already, so he's a world level fighter. So it's learning off of the best, in my weight division. As you said already, I was obviously with Hamza out in America as well, who's one of the best in, he's a world level fighter too. So, I'm in and around the best in middleweight division, especially not just in Britain, but they're world ranked fighters. So I'm in a good position. I've done rounds with the right people.
I think that's what gets me so excited to see you fight. I think I've been like when you first come on the pod, we've been out here waiting, and now the time's come, and I'm like you've been mixed like training with Hamza Shiraz. Like they wouldn't get you in if you were just like some bum. Do you know what I mean? And you've been with Denzel Bentley. You've done rounds with Linus. Like these are some of the best middleweights in the world that whose careers haven't even taken off yet. So they will be the best middleweights in the world. Like I think that's why I'm so excited to see you fight.
Yeah, mate. Like at the end of the day, I'm looking forward to it too. I want to get out there and I'm not like putting no pressure on myself. I just want to enjoy it. Because everyone tells me, it's a debut and you big it up in your own head and you want to, perform for everyone else. But, it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. And at the end of the day, look, I'm just going to go out there and just sort of smash someone, like do what I can, enjoy myself. And, one thing that I will say is it's a debut, but that's not nowhere near the end goal. Do you know what I mean? Like that's not, I'm just going out there and doing my job. And then, it's another day the next day. I'm just looking forward to moving up and up and up, and getting to where I want to be in the next 2-3 years. And then from there, looking again, reevaluating and going again. So.
Are you actually enjoying the process of being a pro? Like obviously you was an amateur for ages. You achieved a lot in the amateur ranks. Was it a little bit easier being an amateur? Like obviously you got to do probably a lot more of your own stuff. You're not getting pushed into doing anything. Like what's the transition been like?
Yeah, it's just completely different. Like, don't get me wrong, as an amateur, when you're ranked like highly and you box for England and stuff, it's tough anyway. Like, we had training camps every other weekend somewhere. So, I was always away anyway, doing, what I had to do. And we were always weighing in. They made us, we're always on weight, we're always disciplined. So it was tough as an amateur as well, but it's a different level. Like, when you are a pro and you're a professional athlete and you're properly schooled and you're properly, trying to do something like great, it's just every day's another day and you're just getting better and better, and it's a hard day every day, but that's the whole point. Like when without like sort of what's the word, like without what's the word I'm looking for, when you sort of like without sacrifice there's nothing. Like you don't have no success without sacrifice. So that's what it is, every day.
Yeah, from talking to you, like you seem like someone who almost enjoys the grind. Like you enjoy like doing hard things. You enjoy. You're like the Luton's David Goggins.
100, bro. Like I rate David Goggins. David Goggins is someone that I listen to a lot, and yeah, like without sacrifice, you're not going to get nowhere. I think more people nowadays with the youth and stuff coming up need to realize that you got to grind. You got to work hard for what you want. And that's something that I definitely do. And that's something that people, anyone that knows me notices that. They say it's mad. Like, they think the small things, the small sacrifices are mad. And they're just ones that are like, I don't care about that at all, But every day in the gym, I work as hard as I can, and the end goal for me is to become a world level fighter, so.
Does your style suit the pro ranks, or have you had to work out a lot of like kinks, like a lot of, some people come in with a very amateur style. Have you had to work a lot of that out, or was you kind of already suited to this sort of game?
I think I'm more suited to the pros, because a lot of people say that, but do you know what? I actually am. Like, I hit hard. So that's something that as a pro, you need to be able to hurt people. And that's something that I can do, so I can hurt people. And then at the end of the day, like, my style is, as an amateur, a lot of people have success with that, just in and out real quick, like throwing a million shots in a few seconds sort of thing. And you get a lot of success with that as an amateur. That's never been my style. I'm someone that thinks. I think about what I'm doing. I set things up. And like obviously I've worked on new things, but my style is much more suited to professional ranks, and you'll see that on Friday.
What kind of a fighter are you? Obviously, you're going to have your own style, your own name. You're Sam King. There's going to be no one like you. You're not going to be like anyone else. But do you have a specific style like anyone out there? Is there anyone you can compare yourself to?
You know, like I used to say, sort of like if you look at a world, like if you're looking at someone like really good, like I'd say Joe Kawasaki is a little bit similar to my style, someone like him. But do you know what? Like the way I see it is, at the end of the day, when you're in the ring, you have to adapt to whatever's in front of you. So you know, I can box on the front foot and the back foot, and I'll just do whatever I have to do when I'm actually in there. But you know, I'm quite like, I'd say like more. You know, I like to fight, but like when I say I like to fight, you know, I'm not in there trying to be a punch bag. You know what I mean? Like, or just
Yeah.
having it out. I like to fight, but you know, I'm spiteful when I'm in the ring, but you know, I'm clever, so I won't be. You know what I mean? I'll be thinking about what I'm doing.
Obviously, like we touched on, obviously you're at the Peacock Gym. You've been training with Denzel. You've done rounds with Linus. Have you spoke to Denzel or anyone like that? And have they given you any advice going into your debut?
Yeah, I've spoken to loads of people. Sam Gilly as well is a great fighter who I've been sparring. He's fighting for the Commonwealth title coming up. So yeah, all of them are giving me some advice. They've all compared themselves for their own debuts, and it's complicated. Like Denzel, for example, knocked his first opponent out in the first round, whereas Sam Gilly told me his debut was his worst performance. So it's like, you know, they all give you different advice, and it's just the main thing that I've been told is just don't go in there and rush it. Don't try and perform for everyone else. Just go in there and just enjoy it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get in there and just enjoy myself. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
Sam Gilly's got a big fight coming up as well.
yeah, he's got a big fight coming up.
A
I was
British
sparring
title,
him,
I think.
Commonwealth title, and then the
Commonwealth
next fight,
title.
as long as he wins, he fights for the British title next as well. So yeah, it's a British title eliminator as well. So he's got massive things coming up, and he's looking good in the gym. I was doing a lot of rounds with him as well, building up to this fight.
Is he in your weight class, or is
He's
quite
actually a
big?
super welterweight. He's one
Yeah.
weight below. So
Oh,
he's
he's one
super
weight below.
Yeah.
He's a big guy, man.
I mean, he's a
Well,
bit
maybe not
smaller than
compared to
us
you. I'm
boys.
quite small. I'm like a hobbit.
Yeah,
I just got a
yeah.
big head.
Yeah, he's smaller than us boys, but like, no, he's a big lad. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, he comes down to the weight. But yeah, he's in there doing rounds with us, and you know, we're obviously middleweights, and you know what I mean. He's strong. He's a good fighter. He's very sharp.
That's wicked, man. Obviously, Sam, is there anything we haven't touched on that you wanted to say? Anything, any other important things going on? What is there anything else we haven't mentioned? Obviously, I don't want to keep you for too long. It is fight week.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, thanks for having me on. And like I say, we're doing like you're going to be there Friday, so we'll just crack on with everything else, and we'll keep in. We'll do something again, like a podcast or something.
Yeah.
Afterwards, you know
We'll
what I
have to
mean?
do a
Touch
pod
base on
with
what.
we'll get Rain, obviously because Rain will be on the pods. Yeah, we'll get something working. Sam, thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure. I really appreciate it. I know you're busy this week.
Thanks for having me, guys.
And yeah, good luck on fight night, and hopefully you go out there and dismantle this guy.
Love, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, God willing.
Thank you.
Sam, bro.